Hello and welcome to the VDG of 3 channel in our first level review series. I am your host, VDG. Today we're going to take a look at everyone's favorite plumber Mario and spotlight the first level of his first 6 appearances. We will be starting with Donkey Kong, going to Donkey Kong Jr., then making it to the co-op Mario Brothers, then off to the Super Mario trilogy, Super Mario 1, 2, and 3. Stay tuned to the end for the bonus stage as we give out some awards for the first level of excellence. Mario was first introduced to us in 1981 in the arcade classic Donkey Kong. At the time, he was only known as Jumpman. His mission is what would become his trademark, trying to rescue the damsel in distress. In this case, it is Lady. She didn't get her formal name of Pauline until the Saturday Supercade cartoon, which debuted in September 1983. But it didn't make it into game canon until the NES instruction manual in 1985. Over 132,000 Donkey Kong cabinets were sold in the early 80s. That's a lot of quarters. The follow-up to Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong Jr. in 1982. It was one of the few times where Mario is the antagonist. Mario has imprisoned Donkey Kong for his actions in the previous installment. It's Donkey Kong Jr.'s job to jailbreak his dad. It is in this game that Mario was given his name and is no longer Jumpman. Donkey Kong Jr. was one of the last Nintendo-created games to be ported to different systems during the 80s. Many people say that the poor port of Donkey Kong Jr. on the Atari 2600 is the reason the Nintendo Quality Seal of Approval was introduced. Thanks, Donkey Kong Jr. We now go to the Mario Brothers, released in the arcades in the summer of 1983. Many people regard this as Luigi's first appearance alongside Mario. This is not the case. Luigi's first appearance alongside Mario occurred 4 months before, in the Mario Game & Watch handheld, released on March 14, 1983. This game also solidified the Mario Brothers as plumbers. Due to memory limitations, Mario and Luigi are palette swaps, and Luigi taking the colors of the Shell Creepers. Thank you, Shell Creepers, for your service to the gaming community. Fast forward to 1985 and the release of Super Mario Bros., first released for the Family Computer, also known as the Famicom in Japan, and later that same year in the United States on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Regarded as one of the most popular games of all time, it has sold more than 40 million copies. It has been ported to every iteration of the Nintendo system from the NES all the way to the Nintendo Switch. It initially was a standalone game for the NES, but its intense popularity saw it added with the purchase of the NES console deck. The classic Goomba creature was added late in the design of the game, with programmers wanting an easy enemy for Mario to defeat. It was achieved by having one image of the Goomba and having that image flip back and forth to achieve the illusion of movement. The United States would have to wait 3 long years for a sequel to Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. 2 was released in October 1985. Super Mario 2 is the first ROM hack in mainstream video games. The original Super Mario Bros. 2 was released in Japan on June 3, 1986. The original Super Mario Bros. 2 was considered unfairly hard and way too difficult for the American market. Nintendo of America declined to release it to the US as the country was still coming out of the great video game crash of 1983. Releasing a bad game based on a popular character could change the balance in an already turbulent market. Instead, Nintendo went to a game they had already released, Doki Doki Panic, and changed the 4 main characters that the players could choose to those of Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Toad, each character having distinct character traits. Mario, the all-around character, Luigi with his now trademark higher jumping ability, the princess having the ability to float for short periods of time, and Toad able to lift things quicker. Our Super Mario Bros. 2 ended up selling 7.5 million units, and it is the 4th most sold game on the Nintendo Entertainment System. This leads us to our last first level today, Super Mario Bros. 3, released in Japan in October 1988. It would not be released in the US home market until February 1990. The Nintendo Hype Machine released Super Mario Bros. 3 in the arcade during the summer of '89 in the Play Choice 10 machine. These machines had different NES titles loaded on them, and players could choose to play different games as each quarter gave them a set amount of time to play in the arcade. But most people first got to see this game as part of the movie The Wizard in December of 1989, as a mystery game at the climax of the fictional Nintendo competition in the movie. Super Mario Bros. 3 went on to replace Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt as the pack-in game for the NES action set. It sold 18 million units total to make it the third best-selling game on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Many people believe that Super Mario Bros. 3 is the best game on the Nintendo Entertainment System. What say you? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think the best game on the Nintendo Entertainment System is. As we wrap up our last first level, let's head over to the bonus stage and give out some awards for excellency in gaming. Our first award goes to the shortest level. That distinction goes to Mario Brothers. It clocked in at just under 30 seconds. Our second award is for the longest first level. That honor goes to Super Mario Bros. 2. It clocked in at a little over 2.5 minutes, not including the mini-slot game at the end. It could take you almost 4 minutes to get through the first level if you take your time and get all the coins. We have a tie for our final award, the most iconic stage. It goes to Donkey Kong and Super Mario Bros. Your age will decide which is the most iconic. If you're old enough to remember arcades, you will remember the first time you heard the opening music to Donkey Kong and the sound of Jumpman moving, and you are instantly taken back. If you are a member of the console generation, you will remember the first time you pressed start and entered World 1-1 and jumping on that first Goomba, and the sound of growing big when you touch that first mushroom. That's all we have for today's first level reviews. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to subscribe, follow us on Twitter, and check us out on Twitch. No matter how old you are, be sure to keep on gaming.